figured it out. And what was the other one I found out? Oh, this one. And I was like, you ever see somebody, I don't know, sometimes I'm going to like little rich neighborhoods and even some poor neighborhoods, they have the druggies that always think something wrong with them, the kind of crazy people. No offense to anybody in here if y'all crazy. I see some people twitching. It's okay. I don't discriminate. I kind of do, but it's on videotape I don't. So what we do, so I was looking, I was like, if you see somebody who's like on some stuff and they think something wrong with their foot, they got like a spiral, it's like on fire, how they act to it. So I was thinking about it. I saw one dude, he's like, what the heck? See, but that's brilliance though to be sitting. That's called brilliance and bored for you to be looking at crazy people all day. Yeah, man. Ilento. Right. But this piece is called Slave, once again. Man, makes the photo. I just I'm trying to make sure my pants. I didn't bring a belt. I was like, who doesn't bring a belt to, it's doing it. Well, I want to make sure nothing flip out. Scare nobody.
What is that? Oh, it was right about them. It's so true. It's like. It makes sense now. Why they keep walking with that little swagger?
Okay. Don't be people. Okay, all right. We're good to go.
Oh, yeah.
This is called Slave. Hey. I was beating my drum when I heard a ruffle in the bushes. First time anybody ever laughed at that. What's the funny part? The bushes?
That's the accent, man.
Oh, there you go. That's West Africa. I got a friend from West Africa. I've been working on it. They say things like, hey. Every time I get somebody to say, hey. Come over here. Don't laugh, retarded. No offense to anybody named retarded. Or look a little different. This piece is called Slave Again. Giggle bunnies. I got stuff in my eye. All right. I heard a ruffle in their bushes. Okay, let me not laugh. I'm gonna be professional. Let's get to this. Get to this moment. I knew it was gonna happen too. I was like, good for TV. You got a camera guy laugh. That is definitely not good. All right, one more time. Last time. Hold it in. Be grown. This piece is called
Slavery.
I heard a ruffle in the bushes. I looked over and saw these men with these white faces, so I grabbed my spear. I thought they were from the Wyoming tribe. So I caught one of them, but there was only one of many men with white faces and other men that looked like me, and they had these black sticks, and these black sticks would emit this fire, and the fire, when the fire hit you, you would die. It was as if it took your soul. I immediately screamed for my daughter. I screamed for her so she could run in and get away from them. I said, "Babumba, way! Babumba!" But she did not hear me. And all these men were doing was they could care less about the old, and they was only getting the young people and the strong men. They were getting them. They were hitting them on the back of the head with the black sticks and dragging them over. And I didn't know they were dragging them. All I was doing was fighting, and I was being the warrior of my tribe. I was Mandinka. I was making sure that my people were okay. But then all of a sudden, I looked off to see my daughter one more time to see where she may be. They hit me in the back of the head with the black stick. I saw nothing but black. I woke up on this ship with all these other people, and they had us really squeezed together like this, and we could barely move, and they would make us throw up and use the bathroom right where the food was, and then everybody spoke different languages, so we couldn't say anything. We couldn't unite. We couldn't fight together. I was screaming, and everybody was screaming with different languages. So we were all lost together because we could not unite. They would bring us on top of this ship, and they would make us jump up and down as if the exercise. And some people would grab their babies, and they would sit on the edge of the boat, and then they would just fall right off into the big blue water. And these fish would follow. These big fish would follow, and they would get the people. And all you saw was the water continued to turn red as people just jumped off the boat, and if you are sick, they would just throw you off the boat. I got to this new land. I thought it was my land. I screamed for my daughter at the top of my lungs. I screamed as if I would never ever have another voice. I screamed, "Mama!" She was not there. She did not scream back. Nobody understood what I was doing. They had us all tied together with these chains close to each other, and just made us move, and they put us on top of this block. And I saw more people with these white faces, and I continued to look at them as they all looked back at me and looked as if they hated me, but they did not know me to hate me. But they hated me, and you could tell it in their eyes, and they would look at me, and they were poking my muscles, and I didn't know what they were doing. It was as if I was for sale or something, and then all of a sudden, that was the first moment when I learned my first word in English. That word will ever haunt me. Slave. 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 Please call blackface. Hi, sir. My name is Billy Johnson. Billy Johnson, and I as a white boy, and I was here to audition to be a part of the minstrel show. All right, sir. So just off my first joke, and you's gonna love it. All right, here we go. What do you get when you have 2 Negroes and 2 quarters? Something that don't add up to $1. You like